What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm back with another banger. Nigga, relax. I am like, I was looking up a video on hair real quick, just trying to get my shit off, and I clicked on this fucking video, and this fucking dork just gets on camera, waving his fucking locks at me, telling me I'm in for a fucking banger. I'm like, dude, I'm engaged. What the fuck are you? Anyway, these fucking hyperactive YouTubers are so fucking campy and so fucking corny, and I just don't know how y'all sit through that shit. Niggas is so fucking lame on this website. But anyway, y'all, Blake Griffin pissed the fuck off. Oh, also, I'm gonna get to y'all's comments. I apologize. I'm like a day late. I've just been so busy doing nothing that it's just like really been just backing up. But that's not here nor there. But Blake Griffin is pissed the hell on off. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Blake is pissed the hell on off. And we talked about the other day how Bruce seemed upset, and not that I don't take Bruce Brown seriously, but it's Bruce Brown. So it's like, what the fuck else is he supposed to say exactly? He's got that defensive mentality. I don't like the, thing of like, oh, he's a junkyard dog. I don't like comparing African Americans to animals, but cool. So he's got that ruffian mentality, and that's great because he's one of our main defenders, and I would expect nothing less than for him to be, angered and upset and mildly obsessive over getting back to work or the grind or chopping at that tree, as NBA head coaches say for some goddamn reason. But Blake Griffin, on the other hand, look this up. I don't know why the Nets didn't post it on their YouTube channel, but like every other New York reporter did from a Zoom session or something. And Blake was basically just saying in the kindest way, we gonna come back and fuck Giannis and them up. And that's basically what man said. I mean, I translated it for you. I just saved you like 15 minutes. That's basically what that man said. I don't think I've ever seen Blake that focused and that determined and that upset. That shit just hits differently when you're talking about a former all-star that was in a position to win it all on several occasions, but just fucked up because of injuries and stuff like that. That's just different hearing that from a vet than Bruce Brown. Again, no offense to Bruce Brown, but it just hits differently when it comes from Blake. Reporters were asking Blake, just simple generic ass questions like, excuse me, how come you stayed with the Nets? Are you excited for next season? How good is Kevin Durant? All that bullshit. But it's like with every response he gave, it was like you could just like feel Blake has been like just flipping the fuck out of a tire somewhere in California for the last 2 months. And I just feel like we're about to see something really fucking different from the team. Now, I believe tomorrow is the last Summer League game, or maybe there's another one or something like that, but I want to do the retrospective of our last season relatively quickly because the new season's coming up and it's going to be outdated, so I want to make sure that I get that video out really quickly. But something that we're going to touch on just a teensy bit in that video, so consider this a prelude, if you will, is a lot of the key components of the team we got mid-season. So like Blake Griffin, I think he came to us in like, was that like after Valentine's Day or something like that? So like barely March, right? That was like barely March. It was like the end of the season. And even when we acquired him, it was the ramp up session shit. So he didn't even play for like 2 weeks prior to us acquiring him. So it's like Blake didn't have a chance to really get in his bag. Like, he was just like, oh, and Blake Griffin's here. And that's basically what it was like for a good bit of the end of the season and a majority of the playoffs. It's like, oh shit, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, John Harris, ooh, the starting lineup, and Blake. That's what it was. It was just like, okay, here's the fucking book. Here's the Brooklyn Nets and Blake Griffin. That's what it felt like. But with us going into a whole new season, you feel me? This man is actually going to be a part of the team. So all of our schemes, all of our plans, all of our plots, if you will, are going to include Blake Griffin from the fucking jump. We came into this season with Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, and I forget his name. No, goddamn it, Jared Allen. right? So that's what we came into the season with the understanding of. That was terrible grammar, but you know what I mean. So now we're going into the season already knowing that we have Blake Griffin. We already know James Harden is a part of the team. So when I keep making these videos saying individuals sound focused and pissed the hell on off, and niggas really need to be concerned for us next season, it's because a lot of people are coming out with their on-paper type teams. And what I mean by that is a lot of niggas is coming into the season like, oh, we got Westbrook, we got Paul George, we got Carmelo Anthony. What can go wrong? Like, that shit looks nice on paper, but play those fucking games and tell me what happens. And the Nets aren't doing that. Yeah, we're bringing back basically the same team just with Patty Mills, but that's a good thing, y'all. That's a good thing. There shouldn't be much, drama going on mid-season. I mean, like, I'm sure they'll make some crazy acquisitions and stuff here and there, but I don't think it's going to be any major moves or major pieces. We have the one thing that niggas just trashed us for all last season. We've got fucking chemistry on our side. Everybody was out there in the playoffs with the hello, my name is name tags on. They didn't even fucking know each other. You're telling me we're about to have a whole fucking training camp of these guys together? Good luck, rest of the league. Like, honestly, good fucking luck. And if there are any individuals, if there's any individuals that people should be afraid of or focused, it's definitely the defensive players. It's definitely fucking Blake Griffin. Remember, he wasn't even a part of the offense like that. They just had that nigga shooting threes in the corner. Now we're actually going to have an offense that includes Blake Griffin. Imagine the shit they're going to do. I think people need to be very much concerned. I mean, obviously we need to have as many discussions about the dudes in the summer league as possible because don't sleep on them. But with the main dudes, y'all need to be worried. And if there's one person who we haven't made a video on in quite some time, but people need to really be concerned, who's really fucking mad and tends to hold grudges, y'all need to be worried about an angry James Harden. Because that dude in a fat suit was dropping 40-point triple-doubles in the playoffs. I just think this is just a warning to every other fan base. They're mad, and they're coming back focused as hell. Y'all do your science experiments. Tell me how the Lonzo DeMar DeRozan thing works out for you. But just know, my team is coming back pissed off. Maybe some of y'all got some first-time All-Stars that got embarrassed by Trae Young. We've got an angry James Harden. And Blake Griffin. Good luck with that.